is project number 10 just for you so that you can find out how to make a t-shirt really simply. So this is for you. A t-shirt on Tshirt Tuesday. I haven't done Tshirt Tuesday in a while. And I am using a Gildrand t-shirt. You're welcome to use any kind of t-shirt, but I'm going to use the Gildrand. So I have my Like a Boss transfer. I have a white ink. I'm going to use white ink. And to make this better, I'm going to put some stuff in the middle of it. So what kinds of t-shirts do you like to wear? Band t-shirts? Did you ever wear a band t-shirt? Raise your hand. Hit the heart button. If you ever wore a club t-shirt for a club that you were in, go ahead and hit the like button. If you ever wore a t-shirt, what was the other one I put in there? For any other reason, go ahead and put the laughing button down and let me know, what kind of t-shirts have you worn? What we're going to do tonight is we are going to make a t-shirt for Like a Boss. This is the Like a Boss transfer, and it is a C-size transfer, so it's fairly large. I am going to take one of my handy dandy Teflon baking sheets, and I'm going to put it in the middle between the layers of the t-shirt, just like this. And I am going to put it in there. So while I am doing this, getting this all set up, I have one little thing to do on my laptop. Uh-oh. My shoelace is caught on something. I gotta go over here. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yes, I can. I gotta make a share. I am planning tomorrow, if I can get 10 people to sprinkle the love out of this, 10 different people, then I will do a drawing for this t-shirt. In fact, let me go ahead and put that on the screen for you guys. Let's graphics, titles. No, not a title. Lower thirds. Let's do this. Delete, delete, delete. Ah! And we'll put underneath that on the other one. And sprinkles. Triggers. Let's go. Trend sprinkles. We are just getting this ready. Let's see if there's anybody online. If you're out there, please do say shout. Give me a shout. Ow. Tomorrow. And we better put a date on it. So, 10, 14, 20. There we go. And I am going to put this up here. So, look. Probably need to change how I'm doing that. Multi-views. So we're going to put this one up because I want this to show. There we go. So you can win this t-shirt. 10 sprinkles will trigger it for tomorrow. Triggers a drawing for tomorrow. Just so you guys know, 10 sprinkles will trigger this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this up, but it's got to be done by tomorrow. I am going to put this Like a Boss transfer right here. And these are silkscreen transfers. They are reusable 10 to 12 times. Hi, Tammy. They are reusable 10 to 12 times. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to put this silkscreen transfer onto this t-shirt. Tammy, by the way, this t-shirt is going to go up for grabs. I'm just going to, you know what, just to make this so that I don't forget what all of this is I'm going to write on the back, autumn, winter 2020, back, AW 2020. That way I remember these sheets. So these there's some lines here, and I'm just gonna cut these lines so that we can get this t-shirt on the way. So this t-shirt, if there are 10 different people, a minimum of 10, who take the time to sprinkle this out there, so, you know, show it to your friends. I've got to be able to see it. Then 10 different people are going to get their names in a drawing for the t-shirt. Just be 10 sprinkles. Yeah, 10 sprinkles from 10 different people. Just has to be 10 people. So if you can get some friends to help you out, all 10 of you could be in the drawing. So good places to sprinkle this are in Facebook Marketplace, where people, you know, in groups that don't mind videos, because some groups don't like them. All right, so I've cut this piece out. It says Like a Boss. So we're going to do Like a Boss on this t-shirt. I'm going to peel it off the backing sheet right now. Just like this. It has an adhesive. Cool. 10 people. Let's get 10 people. So it has an adhesive on the back. Normally, if I was going to put this on a chalkboard like this, which I did the other night, I would fuzz it on a fuzzing towel. Just a regular old towel or one of our fuzzing towels. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm putting it directly on fabric. So when you put it on fabric, you don't need to fuzz it because it's going to get fuzzed there anyways. So here it has a silk screen. You guys, you can see that there's a fabric mesh in there. And I'm going to place this right about here. I'm looking at this. Let's see if it's, I think that's right. Just put it down, smooth it down. I'm going to grab my white ink, plop that open, put a little bit of water in it just because. And let's see if I've got, where's my little stir sticks? Have I run out of stir sticks? Might have run out of stir sticks. Oh, there's one. I'm going to stir this up. Usually the ink doesn't dry out like the paste can. So with the chalk paste, we like to put a little bit of a little spritz of water just to keep it from drying out. All right. I'm going to put all of this up here because, you know what? I have been known to put extra marks on these, and I don't, it's cleaning it off. The cloth is always a pain in the butt. So, here we go. And I'm going to take my handy dandy squeegee. You'll see here that this handy dandy squeegee, which has a little bit of chalk paste left on it from my last project, it has a wedge. It's wedged. Let's see if we can get it up there. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. You see the wedge? That wedge is what we're going to use. I'm just going to go whoosh, whoosh. I make sound effects when I do crafts. How many people make sound effects when they do crafts? I do. And for some reason, I think it helps when I'm doing crafts with my 6-year-old granddaughter. She likes the sound effects because she likes to make them too. So we get along. No wonder she's my granddaughter. All right, here we go. And I am just pushing this in here. I want to push it right through that silk screen mesh. Just like this. One last squeegee off. And I'm going to peel it right off. Ta-da! Like a boss. Now, this, I'm going to go put it in some water because we do not want that ink to dry in the mesh because it doesn't come out. If I was using the chalk paste, like what I used for this, that wouldn't be a problem. But that's not what I used. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to go put this in the sink with some water. There we go. That has some water in it. Perfect. So far, so good. Now, we're not done. I have to turn on my heat press. You don't have to use a heat press. I know some people are like, but I don't have a heat press. You don't have to use a heat press. You can use an iron. But I'm using a heat press. I'm putting it all the way up to 350, 360. And I will heat press this for 30 seconds on one side. If you use an iron, it's going to be 4 minutes on one side. And then you'll flip it over and you'll do 4 minutes on the other side. But I'm just doing this. The other thing is it needs to be dried. Now, you could wait overnight and the ink will dry before you heat set it. I'm not waiting overnight. So I have, this is a little heat gun for crafts. I'm just going to go over here like this. And you're lucky tonight because I don't have the air conditioner on. But sometimes the air conditioner is a problem. So I'm just going to heat this up. Just like this. Just like this. Right like that. So I can dry it out. So, Tammy, I ask you another question. What kinds of t-shirts have you worn in your lifetime? Plain ones? Ones with company logos? Ones with band logos, like a band t-shirt? Club t-shirts, if you were in a club? All of those count. All right. I think that's dry enough. That is dry enough. And then I am going to pull out my little mat to put underneath it so I don't keep heating up the surface of my craft table. And I will put another Teflon baking sheet over the top of it. You don't have to use Teflon baking sheets if you can't find them. You can use parchment paper. That will also work just as well. So we're going to put that over it. And let's see, there it goes. My heat press is ready. Wow, I've got a lot of stuff over here. And 30 seconds. I have it at 360. It doesn't have to be at 360, but I have mine at 360. Boy, I got stuff all over. I have been cleaning. And guess what the toilet roll is? It's for another project that I did the other night using craft paper. So I used craft paper with the chalk paste and one of these toilet rolls. These would make excellent crackers. You could put candy in them or little toys and knickknacks and hand them out. Give them as gifts. Use them as stocking stuffers. That kind of stuff. All right. So this is done. And gotta get back in its tray. Turn it off. This is another project for another day. These are our little mini tags. They work really well. They're fairly cute as well. And I'll take this off. And I've got a little thread there. Ta-da! It's done. Look at that. Like a boss. The t-shirt is done. And again, I just want to remind you, you have the opportunity to win this. 10 sprinkles. So 10 different people are going to trigger a drawing tomorrow. And that is October 14th, 2020. If I get 10 people. And you got to make sure I can see it. Because if I can't see it, I can't count it. So make sure that the privacy settings are correct. If you can't and you don't want to, just shoot me a screenshot. That'll work as well. So, with that said, we got our Like a Boss t-shirt done. And it took me, oh look, it took less than 20 minutes to do this. Most of that was me yapping. So, with that said, I hope you guys take a look at this. If you are interested in Chalkature, hit me up. I'll tell you all about it. But I am going to move on. This was 10. And I am working on doing 90 projects in 90 days. So by the end of the year, I will have done 90 more projects. So with that said, you guys, see you tomorrow.